I'm not getting my Phreak on. Ew. Howdy kids, Jeff Stone here with MagicReview.com, day 34. Phone Phreak. Let me start by saying, first of all, if ever there was somebody out there thinking that Jeff is biased, this video is going to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that I work really hard to not be biased. Let me start by saying I'm a big Paul Harris fan. Let me also say that I've actually been on Paul Harris's payroll, or Paul Harris Presents, the company. I wrote ad copy for them. I wrote ad copy for a couple of effects I don't even think have been released yet, but I also wrote it for that Steve Haynes effect, Free Will or something like that. I can't remember what it's called now. I also wrote ad copy for Phone Phreak. Now, and I was paid to do that. Paul Harris occasionally sends me stuff that's pre-production to get my take on it before it goes to production. And he did that because he's actually trying to make sure that products go out looking, if I see a problem with them, he's asked me to look at that. Not everything, obviously, but a small handful of things. And he wanted to get the opinion of a reviewer before it was published. Well, Jeff Praise sent me a video years ago. I mean, it might be 3 years now. It's been a while, maybe even longer, of Phone Phreak. When was the iPhone 4 big? That's how long ago it was. And he showed me it, and he showed me the effects, and the effects were amazing. He showed me the method. The method blew my mind. It's freaking amazing. He showed me the gimmicks and the little special thingy, as I'm going to be referring to it throughout this whole video. And all of it was super clever. Now, he showed me all of this on a video. To be honest, it's been a while. I don't remember exactly how detailed he showed me. And some of it was correspondence via email. So I'm not sure. That's S-H-O-R-E. What I meant to say is sure, S-U-R-E. I'm not sure which of it I saw on video and which of it was in an email. But based on what I saw, I wrote the ad copy. Now, I've seen the ad copy that exists right now, and it does, to be honest, I don't know if it's what I wrote or not. I don't remember. It doesn't look like what I wrote from what I remember, but again, it was a long time ago, and I don't think I've got it saved anywhere. I didn't really look, though. And so there's a lot of things that are in the ad copy I know are not my writing style, and they maybe have picked pieces here and there of what I wrote, but I really don't think it's even what I wrote originally. So I don't know how involved I am in the existing ad copy. I just know that I did see this as a prototype a long time ago. I never handled it, and that was a mistake number one, to write ad copy without physically touching a product. I was basing it on what I thought, what I saw on the video and the emails from Jeff, and that was a mistake. So, second thing, I'm going to talk directly to Jeff Praise here. I know you're probably watching this, dude. And whenever I give a less than glowing review to one of your products, to be frank, your response is, I'll just, as diplomatically as I can say this, and I love you, brother, I do. I love a lot of stuff you've produced. I like you as a person. But your response typically is a bit immature. And you get very defensive. And I understand, I've gotten bad reviews of some of my stuff in the past. So I've just tipped my hand. We're about to get a pretty nasty review here. But typically, when bad reviews come, a lot of times it's opinion, and I didn't like the trick and this and that. I'm going to be laying out facts, cold, hard facts they're indisputable. There may be a couple that you might say border on being disputable, but most of what I'm going to be giving All of what I'm going to be giving are facts based on experience with the product. And I'll show them to you to prove that these are facts. So now I'm talking to everybody again. But you may even want to still argue with some of those, Jeff Praise. Don't waste your time, brother. I'm not going to respond. I don't have that kind of time. I'm tired of defending my reviews. I work really hard to leave my opinions out of it and my feelings for the creator out of it. Because if I were to go based on my feelings for the creators or the people involved, I love Paul Harris and I love Jeff Praise. Therefore, this is a glowing review, right? No. So, onward to the review. I'm just telling you, Jeff, I know you're going to come on my site and post comments, and that's fine. But I guarantee you, and I'd be willing to go head to head if I had that kind of time to show you and prove to you everything that I'm about to say. And I'm also going to protect the method. But there are things about the method that I will speak in code such that, Jeff, you'll know what I'm talking about. And if you ever wanted me to prove to you why I say what I'm talking about is a problem, I'd be happy to. Anyway, for the rest of my viewers, let's move on. What's the effect? The effect is you have a case on your iPhone. There it is. You have a case on your iPhone, and there is a dollar bill between the case. It's a clear case between the case and the iPhone. So here, the case here, and there'd be a dollar bill in there. Wave your hand over, it changes to a 5. Snap your fingers, whatever, and it changes to a 20. Then you hand the case out, the phone and everything out. Hands are clean. They take the case apart, and they take the 20 out, and that's it. There's nothing to find. There's no hidden $5 or $1 bill. There's nothing to ditch. All that, and all that's in the ad copy, and that is all true. Secondly, there's you get supplied these little pictures of this dog, and there's a torn and restored dog thing where, again, on the back of the phone you have 4 pieces of the picture. You wave your hand over it, 2 restore, then 3, then 4, and then you hand the phone out. And again, they could take the case off and they'll find just, this would be one picture, not both. And they'll be able to take that picture out and everything's examinable. Then the last one is a sliding logo, where the logo, you cover it and it now appears down here, and then now that it's down here, you slowly slide it back up. I'm not performing any of these for you because if I did, you'd know how they were done. That aside, let's just say that you wouldn't, okay? This method relies on 2 things. It relies on this case, which we'll talk about in depth. Where is the other half of it? I got all prepared for my review. Oh, it's on the phone. That case, and then another something that will be referred to for the rest of this video as thingie. The thingie. That thingie will make your phone look like it becomes a double backer. Like a double back playing card. It becomes like a double backer iPhone. That's all I'm going to say about it, except for some of the problems with it. Now, the concept of this is brilliant. It's brilliant. I mean, it's one of the most clever things that I've ever seen, and could possibly be the most clever thing that Jeff has ever come up with. Now, don't take that little snippet and use it as a review out of context, because the implementation of the method is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Let's start with the first thing. This is the case. It's 2 pieces. And this is about as cheap a plastic as you can get. And you have to have this on your phone for the trick to work. It has to be. But this is super cheap and will not protect your phone very well. But let's just say, so let me put it on here. Okay. It doesn't snap on very well. And so in the instructions, Jeff actually says this. And he says, that, by the way, this is probably going to be a long video, and so we may have to pause halfway through and stop, and so I can download the video so I don't run out of space, because I'm recording on my iPhone. This is my wife's iPhone. So we may have a moment where I have to do that. I'm already at 10 minutes in, and we haven't really talked about anything. So Jeff says in the video that in order for this to stay in place, you're going to need to put some double stick tape on the inside of the case, or wrap rubber bands around it while it's on your phone. Really? Now, he claims the rubber band idea is a brilliant idea. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm missing it. And this is where opinion comes in. If it's such a good idea, show us. He didn't even show us a rubber band. He just told us about it and didn't say where to put it. And you know, do you put it vertically or horizontally? Do you put one at the ends here? Where do you put it? How do you manage it? All these things. He gave no instructions whatsoever about that. Okay. That aside, the home button is right here. Okay? I had to push so hard on that I'm afraid I'm going to crack it. And to be honest, that's the first time. I'm surprised it actually worked. That is the first time I've been able to get it to work. Absolutely the first time. In fact, in my written review, I'll have to go revise it now, because my written review, I said you cannot get the home button to work. I'm pushing it right now with my thumb. There, I got it again. Man, you have to push super hard to get that to work. And now it won't close, okay? Here's the other thing. So, swipe, nope. Swipe, nope. Swipe to unlock, oh, it won't do it. Swipe, 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 swipe. Nope. I can't even operate the phone. Now, part of the problem on this particular phone, this is iPhone 6, has a protective screen on it. Okay? With my iPhone, which I'm using to record this video, so I can't show you, I do not have a protective screen. This is my wife's phone, and all of her phones end up like this if she doesn't have a protective screen on it. So, with the thickness of the protective screen and the cover on it, on top of it, which I think I've put on backwards here. There we go. It's too thick to actually use the screen. So you might say, well, Jeff, why don't you just take the cover off? Because, you know, you got this to protect it. No, because this ain't protecting jack, number one. Number two, because it's so hard to get the home button to work. I can't believe how it's getting easier. Maybe the thing's wearing in. So I'll admit that maybe I just wasn't doing it right there. Yep, that's actually working pretty good. So I will amend that in the written review. But now it's not working again. See, it's very unreliable. Ooh, I got it to swipe. Look. Try to type in. Oh, you can't see. Finally, to bang on it to get it to work. And now the delete won't work. I'm trying to delete the numbers I typed in. Oh, one of them went. Okay, you see the problem. You can't operate a phone like that, which means I can't just have this case on and go about my day and then be able to go into the routine. It means if I'm going to do the routine, which there are so many reasons why I'm going to tell you not to, but if I'm going to do the routine, I have to put the case on right before I do it, which means I have to stick a $20 bill back here, put the case on, and also, which would mean while it's on, I can't actually operate the phone. You have to be able to operate the phone as part of the effect. So it just completely doesn't work. So the other thing, the thing that makes your phone look like a double backer, you have to be able to duplicate this. Now my wife has the rose-colored one. I have like the charcoal gray one, the iPhone 6. And so there's a thing that like it comes with a little place where you can go to get these thingies to match the kind of phone you have, the color of the phone you have. Okay, I tested this. I have an iPhone 5 phone Phreak which I tested on my iPhone 5, which I no longer have the iPhone 5. I traded it up for the 6. And I gave the iPhone 5 to another reviewer on My Lovely Assistant. So I don't even have it anymore. But I did test that with my iPhone 5 first. And the thingy necessary to match my back there isn't one for my phone. It was the white phone with the silver back. I private messaged Jeff 2 months ago to the day. This is actually February 3rd's video, but I'm filming it on February 4th, and I'm just going to backdate it on my site. But it's February 4th today. It was on December 4th that I private messaged him. He said he'd check into it. He never got back to me. And we have since been in communication about other things. So he has not gotten back to me on that. But the place that he has set up for you to go to get the thing that you need for my iPhone 5 didn't work. If you got this kind of iPhone 5, nothing. There's no blue one. There's none of these, like the red one. I think they have red and yellow. They have a bunch of kind of pastel-y colors. None of those. If you have this kind of phone, I think this is the 5C, you won't even be able to come close to doing the trick. Now, so they have a solution for you, which is this sticker. So the idea is you put the sticker on the back of your phone here. Fits nicely, doesn't block the camera. And the ones for like the iPhone 5, it covers the whole thing, but there's a hole there for the camera to peek through, so that's fine. So then you put the case on. Of course, that'd be a sticker stuck to your phone, right? Suddenly now your case is getting a little thicker. But now your phone looks like that. Okay, I can live with that. That's not a bad idea. So now what that means, first of all, the case doesn't even want to snap on now because of that extra thickness. I can't even get the case on, guys. It's ridiculous. I think I got it. So now this is great. That looks good. It looks legitimate. Now that means that the thingy you need to make your phone a double backer needs to be a black thingy like that. They don't have one of those. So even with this sticker, you can't make your phone the double backer that you need to make it to make the trick work. The entire method depends on that. And you can't do it. So they did have one black thingy, but it was completely missing all of this text down here. And so it's not a complete double backer. I did look for the iPhone 4. It does have the black thingy that you need. And so maybe this will work with the iPhone 4. Second problem, though, is because you cannot use this as your everyday case, then this sticker, you now have a permanent sticker on your phone. Well, he suggests if that's an issue for you, to go get one of these harder glass covers, like I don't know if you can see the line there, and get one and put it on the back, but don't stick it to the phone, and then stick this on that. So now you have the layer of that one of these protectors, and then this on it. That way, this is removable when you take the case off. Okay, that's fine, but now whenever you take the case off with your audience, doesn't this come off? Or was he saying to stick that thing onto your phone? Well, if so, then that's still sort of a permanent thing. And so either way, it makes your phone case thicker, even harder to snap shut. We interrupt your regularly scheduled review to bring you this. More information about the iPhone or the phone Phreak, I forgot to mention. So I'm going to try to find a place to stick this in the review I've already recorded. Hopefully the transition isn't too weird, and I found a good spot in there somewhere. I mentioned this in the written review, but I wanted to clarify what I was talking about. So with the phone Phreak, you get these outer shell clam thingies, plastic thingies here, two of them, one for the front, one for the back, and then you get these. You get 4 of these. I've already got 2 installed in the cases here, and then there's 2 more. And what he says on there, by the way, that's already scratched off just from me like playing with it on my desk, not even using it for like in performance, because there's no way I'm performing this. Are you kidding me? Anyway, he says that 2 of these are lighter, and then 2 of them are darker than the others. And I don't know what that means. but he says he says the darker ones are for one kind of phone and the lighter ones for the other kind of phone. I'll be honest, I don't remember which is which, but not the point. The point is, all of these, it's hard to say, but if you look at them, they all look, this is the other, they're on the case here, you know, these two are on the case, but I don't know what he means by one's lighter or darker. I have no idea what he's talking about. And so I don't know if that affects the effect or not. I have no idea, or the method, but I just picked a set and put them in because I couldn't tell the difference between them. And by the way, that was the same on the iPhone 5. So I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, that's it. I'll get you back. We now return to your regularly scheduled review. How's that? I mean, I don't know what to say, guys. It's ridiculous. So the only thing that I'm feeling I'm standing corrected on here is that the home button doesn't work. So I'm going to put this back in here, and I'm going to try that again. And see, getting this thing to snap together is even a little bit of a pain. So home button. Whoops, I probably missed it there at angle. I pushed really hard on that. See, now it's not working. There we go. 3 tries, and now I'm actually not like in excruciating pain, but I'm in a little bit of pain for the pressure I'm having to push down on that to make that work. I mean, that's really, I'm pushing. I'm like squeezing. So I don't know what else to say, guys. There's a bonus trick on there. That in the write-up I said where you can go get that bonus trick elsewhere from him. It's in Linking Ring magazine in the February 2015 issue. Just go get it there if you're interested in the bonus trick, which is, yeah, your earbuds plugged into your phone, and this is, as long as it's a smartphone, doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be an iPhone. They're plugged into your phone, you let your buddy listen to your earbuds, then you unplug it. Of course, the music stops because it's not plugged in. But then you touch the iPhone or the earbud jack, and then you touch the phone here and you don't plug it in, and suddenly he can hear the music again. It's a good effect. It's going to cost you about $30-40 to get everything you need to make it work. If you want that, don't bother paying $45 for Phone Phreak. Just get it out of the IBM or the Linking Ring magazine. Another issue, the iPhone 4s and 5s, the button is on the top here, okay? Well, in this case, the iPhone 6, they moved it down here. And to get into that, you have to be able to, at one point in the routine, secretly use the on-off button on your phone. And while the case is on, I actually can't get it. I actually got that, but it split the case apart to do it. It's too thick, and so you have to put your fingertip in there to get it. And in order to do that, you can't really do that secretly. So that's another thing doesn't work. So effect, method, add, copy, product quality is where this thing falls apart. I don't know what else to say, guys. I'm very disappointed in this product. I was going to go amend the write-up about the home button. I think I will just slightly change it to say doesn't work reliably, other than it never works. It's extremely difficult if you have a screen protector on here to do any swiping at all. And if you can't do that, if you can't operate the phone, you can't even do the effect to start with. Half star, guys. Stone status of complete and utter rubble. Sorry, you just cannot do this. And that I've yet to find the secret thingy that is the right match for the foam backs that I've used. And I've tried this on 3 different iPhone 6s. I forgot to mention one of the iPhone 6s I tried it on. Tried it on a friend of mine's in the review. I only mentioned 2 of them, my own and this one. My friend has a 3rd one. And I've got this iPhone and my iPhone that doesn't exist, 5, and my iPhone 5 that I traded in. Doesn't work. Half star, stone status, rubble. If we hurry up, we can get to all this stuff before the video dies. So, you know what to do, guys. Subscribe, please. And if that button's not there, it's because there's an ad on the screen. Close the ad and click the button. Or just subscribe any way you want. Thumbs up the video, please, if I helped you out. Hopefully I saved you some money here. and share it out to all your peeps on social media, and listen to the random iTunes song of the moment, which is Keep Pushin' by REO Speedwagon. I'm a big fan of those dudes. Keep pushing on. Sorry, I'm a little depressed after this video, so not much trivia about REO Speedwagon today. Tune in tomorrow, guys. Day 35 for Incarnation by Mark Oberon. The ability to manifest thought. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Peace out.